Good morning, everyone. My name is Nia May Verdalusa Palencia from BSED English 3, and today I am going to deliver the second topic of Group 1, which is media literacy. So, what is media literacy? Media literacy is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create media in a variety of forms. We all know what is media, right? When we are talking about media, we are talking about the means of communication that reaches or influences people, such as radio, televisions, newspapers and other publications, social media, and other digital communications. When we say media literacy, from the word literate, it means that we have knowledge in particular subject, so we have enough knowledge about media in which we can identify the biases and the lies within it. Media communication has become quite a force in society today, allowing for consumptions of loads of information. And today's digital consumers are masters of media multitasking, which involves simultaneous contact with two or more other forms of media. As consumers of media, it is important to have the ability to understand, translate, and use the information we receive. When we are media literate, we have the ability to participate in media culture in a productive way. This is considered an important element of education as modern society is flooded with media that has both positive and negative impacts on people's lives. So there are three types of media. Print media, broadcast media, and new media. Print media refers to the printed word, which is media reproduced mechanically via the printing processes and the physically distributed. So some examples of print media are newspapers, magazines, periodicals, billboards, posters, and the likes. Number 2, broadcast media. It refers to media that is distributed or transmitted to its audience via airwaves. Examples are television, radio, satellite, etc. And number 3, new media. It refers to media that is organized and distributed via the various digital platforms. So, new media, examples are social media sites, networks and applications, websites, blogs, and many more. Media literacy enables the society to understand and contribute to public discourse, and eventually, people uses media in order to make noise and sound decisions. So people who are media literate can easily adopt a critical stance when decoding media messages, no matter their views regarding a position. So this is a cloud concept of media literacy. So these words that you see have something to do with media literacy, like fact check, critical, comment, news, misinformation, photo, speech, opinion, truth, and everything in it. So why does media literacy is important? Media literacy is essential as it helps people understand the messages that being communicated to them. So, with so many sources of information today, media literacy can help people identify which are the reliable sources and filter through the noise to get at the truth. Okay. So, when we are media literate, we can be able to develop critical thinking skills, understand how messages are delivered, recognize what the media maker wants us to believe or do, name the techniques of persuasion used, recognize bias, spin misinformation and lies, discover the parts of the story that are being told. Okay, evaluate media messages based on our own experiences, skills, beliefs, and values. Create and distribute our own media and messages. So, these are the skills that media literate people have. Okay. So, media literacy can help people recognize biases in the media and how they may affect their perception of an event or issue. It can also be used to learn about new ideas, cultures, and perspectives that may not have previously considered. Understanding media may help us do better at school or work. It can also help people decide what they want to learn more about to fill in the gaps in knowledge that traditional media may have left out. Okay. So this is the end of my report. I hope you have learned even a thing or two in my report. Thank you and have a nice day ahead. God bless everyone.